you all are safe and good at your home. I'm your science teacher once again with you. So as you all know that last day we have already started our chapter 2. Today in this video we are going to discuss about remaining part of this chapter. So you all know that we have already learnt about the components of food and also discussed about carbohydrates. So today we are going to start protein, but before starting this topic, firstly I want to recap our last day topic. So last day we have already learnt about carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are the chemical substances that contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. The main sources of carbohydrates are what? Yes, wheat, rice, chapati, bajra, juice, etc., potatoes, etc. Okay, we all get carbohydrates from plant source. So we get carbohydrates in the form of glucose and starch. Clear? So let's start our today's topic. Today we are going to discuss about proteins. So what's our today's topic? Our today's topic is proteins. So dear students, proteins are also known as body building food. Why it is known as body building food? Because proteins help us to grow. Okay, they also repair our body cell and also help to maintain our body cells. Okay, that's why they are known as body building food. Now proteins, what are proteins? So proteins are the chemical substance that contains what? That contains nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen and carbon. So what are proteins? Proteins are chemical substance that contains nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen and carbon. Proteins are very essential for our body. Why it is essential? Because it helps us to grow. It also helps us to repair our body cells and it also helps us to maintain our body cells. That's why it is also known as body building food. Clear? Now, as we all know that there are many sources of protein in our food. We get protein from plant source as well as animal source. Okay. Now, we count animal source, means animal protein source, better than plant protein sources. Okay. Now we get protein from where? Yes, we get protein from soya bean, pulses, cheese, nuts, fish, milk, etc. Okay. Proteins are also known to form hemoglobin, which carries oxygen from one part of our body to another. Okay. It is also help in creating antibodies which helps to fight infection and also protect our body from disease. Okay. And beta, we have to take each and every nutrient in proper proportion or in suitable or comfortable proportion, because if we eat extra nutrients and if we our body has lack of nutrient, so these all two things also cause some disease. Example, the name of the disease which caused due to lack of protein is known as kwashiorkor. Clear? It's known as kwashiorkor. It is, we have to eat proper diet. Okay, in a proper proportion of nutrients. Is it clear? Now let's do protein test. Okay.
Test. If your food item is solid, then make paste or powder. Take some food item and crush it or grind it. Okay? Please crush and grind it properly. Now put small quantity in a test tube and add 10 drops or 5 ml of water. Now shake your test tube very well. Add few drops of iodine solution or copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of caustic soda solution to it. Shake it well now. What do you observe? After some times, you observe that the color will be turned into violet. Now this color indicates the presence of protein.
Okay, now have you seen how we can identify the presence of protein in our food? Now let's talk about next nutrient, that is fats. Fats. So fat is also a main nutrient which is required by our body. It's very essential for our body. So you all know that fat also gives us energy to do work, and it also make our body strong. Clear? That these are the compounds of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Clear? However, same amount of fat provides us more energy than same amount of carbohydrate. We get fats from animals as well as plants. Okay? Ghee, butter, milk, meat, etc. are some common food items from where we get fat. Okay? It also helps our internal body organ from shock, and it's also containing some hormones to regulate our body activities. Okay? Now let's do some fat test. Okay? How we can recognize that the presence of fat in our food. So let's watch this and enjoy it. So the first step of this test is take some few nuts like this. Second one is take a piece of paper. And the first most important step is wrap the food item, means nuts, into a piece of paper, and now wrap your paper like this and crush the nuts. And after that, straight the paper. Observe the paper and look at here. This an oily patch on the paper indicates the presence of fats. Look at here very properly and clearly. An oily patch on the paper indicates the presence of fats. Clear? Now hope you all understood very well and you also enjoyed the protein test and fat test. We will meet in our next video to continue the remaining part of this chapter. So thank you so much for watching me. Have a great day.